Hey guys, welcome to Raja Makes Money. And how are all my money makers doing today? If you guys this is the first time watching or you've watched before, in the comments below, let me know what your favorite stock to play today was. I am looking for new stocks. I want to know. But let's get right into things. What a day! What a day. We had a lot of moves to make. We're back trading again. The $38 million margin call is off our back. We don't have to worry about that. What is so disappointing is if we didn't have all these margin change and requirement changes and everything, and I would have just done what I planned to do this week, we would have made about $300,000-400,000 more dollars. Instead, with the margin calls and being sold positions and then trying to catch up and make some more money, and then the tremendous CCIV drop, it went crazy. It went haywire. So we had to adjust and make some changes, but we did. And unfortunately, we finished down a little bit today, but it's okay. We're still up over $500,000 this week. I think this was our best week ever. So last week was $500,000, and this week a little bit over $500,000. I haven't exactly calculated exactly what we made. I forgot to, but we will get to it for sure. So welcome, guys. So the big thing, obviously, everyone's talking about right now is CCIV and the sudden drop on CCIV. It was flying and then dropped. And we'll also talk about after hours and different things and, why it went down and, everything going on. So definitely just so much stuff at play. I mean, just crazy. But so the rumor on the street right now is, and the reason it went down is GSAH. This one here is a play. They're saying maybe there's a rumor that this company is making a bid on CCIV. We don't think so, but this one shot up today. It's been shooting up, and if you look at the chart, the one-day chart today, this thing shot up to like $17. When CCIV shot down, this thing shot all the way up to $17 or 1666, excuse me. So there's some rumblings, but I mean, it's not really up much for after hours, and really hard to say. You just never know with what's going on, but definitely different things happening there. So Dominic says, Raj, I like your trade on CCV today. That was a good premium. Be careful of the buy the rumors, sell the news. If CCIV confirms acquisition of Lucid Motors. Yep. And that's why we have a base of about $32 or so. I think 33, we'll look at it, but I think we're in good shape there. So let's get into it. Let's where we finished today, down $69,000. And it's actually not down $69,000. This is going to bounce back quite a bit because we have different stuff that's going to expire. So I'll show you guys. Overall, we actually were having a good day, or it was pretty solid. The only thing that hurt us, say Jaguar was down, but CTYX had a strong rally back up. So all we need is get this thing back to 19 cents. We're back in the green. Ozop Energy, we're back in the green on. Had a nice little rally today. 7 cents. If that thing comes back a couple of more points, it should be really good. Also, NW Bio Brothers hasn't done much. This one we're waiting on. I think it's going to get moving here. This one finally, Alternate Systems. That's the electric motorcycle one. I've averaged down 2 times in this. Unfortunately, I wish I would have averaged down at the 9 cents, but very happy to see this one coming back. Almost cut our losses in half today. So this one, we need another 3.5 points, get this thing to 16 cents, and we'll be in the green. So and this one's been, in the 20s. So this one has a lot of potential. OPTI, that one today was down a little bit, but we still have a nice profit in that one. Ambio, was up today. Naked, it finished up. I thought Naked had actually dropped today, but yesterday it had that drop, so it could come back a little. Bantech down a little bit. Sense Solar was up today, but we're still down on that one, but still a nice little rally. If some days are going to come back pretty quick, a penny here or there. Dark Pulse, we sold a lot of it. We made some money, but what we still have left, we have a little down. We got back into, I told you guys yesterday, Sun Hydrogen. I like this one. I like it much better at 17 cents than I did at 19 cents or 20 cents, 21 cents when I sold it already. But I think this one has a lot of potential to run and do some stuff. Asia Broadband, we also got back into this one. This is the crypto miner one. This one I think has some really good potential. It's been as high as 38, 39 cents. We're into it basically where we're at, 31 cents. 31.5 cents. So looks good. Elite Pharmaceuticals. We don't have a lot of that one. This one's actually doing pretty good, and then dropped a little bit. It was up today, but dropped yesterday or whatever. This China Infrastructure one, we have a lot of shares, but it's very cheap. Down a little bit. And Fresh Promise hasn't done a whole lot. This is another one that we're waiting for some news. Ideanomics. This is one. So it was funny. So actually 3 contracts got put to me earlier before the open today. That I looked at, and then the so we had 1,800 contracts, 1,797 contracts left. So this one's a tough one because it's been better. It's been up and down, and as you guys remember, and we had today we hit $4.15 again. This thing seems to run really good in the mornings and then pull back. I think we're gonna get some momentum. We'll get some news on it again, and I think could easily be back $4.55. I felt it was better just to take it in. You know what? I really don't want to own it. I didn't want 180,000 shares, but I felt it was better just to take it in, look for a run. Even if it runs after hours, it's up 10 cents, but it really doesn't matter right now. But a couple of things. So this one here, this is going to expire worthless. We made all our money on the 350. So at least we made some money on it this week on that one. But so the stock's sitting at 385. This call was $1.15. If I try to buy back 1,700 contracts, if you guys watched the live show today, what I did, if I try to buy that back, they probably would have moved this about 10 cents. So it would have cost me another, $18,000 on top of the price. I'm just going to look for this. I'd rather just, if I own the stock, it doesn't cost me anything. I save the premium, so we'll get a little bit, more money back. But I look at this. If this thing's up 25, 30, 40, 50 cents or something, we can come back really strong, make some money on it. So that's my goal there. Like I said, I just felt it was better to let it expire, and we'll take it in. CCIV, same thing. We shut some positions down here. You know what? This was going to be a simple move to make $12,000. 400 contracts at 30 cents. The stock was sitting really pretty at 59, 60, 61. No issues. And all of a sudden, on those, the rumor stuff, and still nobody really knows what quite happened. A lot of rumors flying out there. But I honestly, you know what? I don't mind owning 40,000 shares of CCIV at $55. I would rather do that. I've been watching it after hours. It's popped up a few times. Right now it's up very small. It was almost up to $55. So one thing with options, we've talked about this before, is, if all of a sudden this after hours was $57, I probably wouldn't even get the stock put to me. So I, would keep the whole profit. But honestly, I'm not worried. 40,000 shares of this. If we can get to, and that was the other thing. It closed at 52.94. So even to close this position out, there was it would have cost me another $10,000 in premium, and it just didn't work out. Every time I try and make a little extra money, sometimes it doesn't always work out. Like I said, the downfall, what is just so disappointing, if Schwab didn't mess with stuff and we just did what we were going to do, we would have had, today would have been a nice update. We had, it was 75, 100,000 on those other options, and we talked about rolling up some. I would have made 300,000-400,000 more this week. But, oh well, I still made $500,000 plus, so I'm not complaining. But I'm going to take these in. I'm going to hope the CCIV runs. And you know what? We may have an incredible Monday. If this thing's back to $60 and this thing runs, or runs 5 or 6 points, 40,000 shares at $5, it's $200,000. Of course, if it runs the other direction, I could be down $200,000. I do have some moves. I could hedge it. I could sell the a $55 contract if I want against it. I could sell 400 of them to raise some capital. But I don't know. I have good feelings about this. I just think today was just interesting. Also, Mondays always are good. Pre-markets are always good Mondays. A lot of people just don't want to own stuff into the weekend. They don't like the unknown. Who knows? Big play here. 700 contracts of the 45s, basically, flat. Well, it moved about 20 cents from where we wrote it, but that's just because of the spread was 1090 by 1110. So this thing goes up a point or two, but I like this play. Why do I like this play? Let's talk about it. So you have $777,000 divided by 4 weeks, gives me almost $200,000 a week. This thing is going to come down. If CCIV sits at, the price it's at right now for 4 more weeks or higher, this thing comes down. If CCIV announces the merger, this thing comes down, the value of these, unless, the stock comes down. But we have a good, we call it? We have a 10-point leeway at least, from where it is, or sorry about that. We have CCIB at 53, we have 8 points, but we got $11 on a 45. So that means that $11 minus 45. So we have a $34 price target. CCIB sat at, that $28 to $33 range. So I have a lot of confidence in this. I think we're going to do okay. I think this is going to be well. And this is almost like 8% return on investment. So this is a pretty solid, that's weekly, 8% a week on your money, just sitting there. And you know what? I don't have to do anything. I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to think about it. No, we'll be watching it. But this one could move. If CCIB drops 5 points, that's going to probably make that thing go up down 140 grand. If CCIB goes up 5 points, we're going to pick up 140 grand right away. So like I said, I like it. I think we're in good shape there. CRBBP, Corbus Pharmaceutical. We beat this guy finally. This thing was a little nerve-wracking too. That was the one we got really bad trades on and stuff, and had some issues with it. But we come out ahead. We made $16,000 or $17,000. We'll also get this $1,350 back. Also, Golden Nugget expired worthless, so we'll get this. So actually, this number is not as bad. When we look at this number on Sunday, when we do the weekly recap, you'll probably see that the 6,959, it could be up 5 or 10,000. We could be at 6,970, who knows, somewhere in there, 65, 70. So we get some money back. We'll get some stuff shaken out. It's going to look good. Actually, you know what? I'm doing the math here. We actually could be at $7 million because the CCIB on these 400 contracts with a 25 cents, that's 10 grand right there, plus 5. Yeah, we could be up 70 or 69, 70. It'll be interesting. So write this number down. Let's see where we're at. It'll definitely be interesting. Also, today was a big day because you had option expirations. I wasn't sharing the screen. But yeah, write these numbers down right here. Pay attention to that. But it's the monthly option expiration. So this is a bigger day than usual. So you have a lot more movement and stuff. So it definitely makes a big difference. Richard Cordova, what do you think CCIB will hit when it merges? I don't know. I'm hearing 70, 80. I think, honestly, I think, here's the thing. At $60, it's $12 billion. They say Lucid is worth $12 billion. I don't know the exact details of how these SPACs work and how it all, fits together with other investors and different stuff. But I think it's going to play out well. I definitely think it's going to be about $45. Put it that way. Would I buy 40,000 shares at 55 if I thought it was going to $30? No. Do I think it's going to $80? I don't know. If this thing is up 5 or 6 points, if this thing's at $58, $59, $60 Monday or Tuesday, will the Raja be selling his $40,000 shares? Hell yeah. I will be the hell out of there and take that cash and go do something else and go buy some more stuff. So definitely different stuff going on there. But it's like I said, after hours, it's bouncing around. Now it's up 77 cents. So that's a good sign. Who knows what happened? These things happen. This one's up a little bit after hours. Who knows? This one may be a nice one. This one actually has some nice premiums. I was just looking. The $15 strike for next month. It's a cheaper one. This one's going to do something. This one's definitely going to be on the Raja's radar screen for next week. We're going to be watching this and looking for some moves. And other big news, Bitcoin today, another new high. I am just blown away by this. I don't get it. This also could be hurting some of the OTC stuff because money's coming back into Bitcoin. Who knows? Money could be coming out of Bitcoin. Who knows? Just don't know. Dogecoin is back to still in the 5s, not off the highs of the 8s, but still there. Who knows what's going on with this one? I'm still blown away by that. What trades did we do today? We did AABB. We bought Sunny Hydron. We got into today. IDX, these are those 300 shares that got put to me at $5 a share. So then all this CCIV movement today that we were doing. So somebody said 55K. I have no clue what that is referencing. Or are you talking about the price of a Lucid car? is $55,000. But these are all our trades, all CCIV. The other thing is when we were trying to buy back some today, we got screwed because just the size of it. I did get some off earlier before it dropped at $1. But yeah, once it dropped, this market maker jerked us around over 20 cents. And this is what happens when you're trying to do large amounts of trades. You just get jerked around, unfortunately. So that definitely happens. Blue Acquisition, $5 super chat. Hey, Raja, what are your thoughts on HCMC? Rumors they are going to win a lawsuit on 226 versus Philip Morris. Well, that's a good one. I have no idea about that one. Let's go look it up. HCMC, and I definitely, my research team, we can get on that. So Healthier Choices Management. So no idea about the rumor. We'll definitely get, like I said, the research team will look into that. But this will be a great one for our Patreon members, or if you're our Patreon, in our Patreon group, this would be awesome stuff to share because a lot of those people are researching and know a lot about these different ones. Obviously, this one's way up from where it's been. I mean, it was nothing. It wasn't even a penny. It's still not even a penny. I don't know. I mean, traded 8 billion shares today, and it's down 12%. I don't know. The high of the day was 52-week high is a penny. This one looks just like one of those ones that just moves a lot. Healthier Choice Vapor Corp is holding company. The company is focused on managing healthy food markets, providing consumers with healthy daily choices with respect to nutrition. So no idea about that, buddy. But definitely one. Let the research team take a look at it and stuff, and hopefully it does good. Groupon, if CCIV goes through a merger, price will probably be between 65 and 70 a share after pop for $80 and then sell. So, well, like I said, the Raja 58, 59, 5 points. The Raja is out of there. He's going to be gone. So I don't know, unless it's just something crazy, or maybe I'll sell half of them. I don't know. It's going to be tough because if I have a 200, obviously I need 2 points to break even on it. But if I have 3 points on 40,000 shares and I can make 120,000 pretty quick and be out of there, and maybe it's one to day trade. So could be. Never know on that, but people have set up to $100 on CCIV. It's so hard to say, but definitely check it out. Somebody was asking, hold on a second, I'll show you guys this. Somebody was just asking me, what does Lucid's car look like? Well, there they are. So there's some of the pictures. They look really nice. You know what? If the Raja makes another $1 million on this deal here, I will buy one of these cars. I'm not sure what I'll do with it, but I will buy one. I guess one of my twins will be driving around in it. But if the Raja makes another $1 million this month off of this deal, I will own one of these cars. That is what I'm going to do. Somebody will be driving this car. Who either one of my kids, somebody who works for me. So who knows? Maybe I'll just give it away. I'll be so happy. But yeah, they're about $55,000 for their cars. So pretty cool looking stuff. But yeah, so like I said, overall it was a good week. I can't complain. Actually, you know what? That's what I was just telling you guys. I was going to figure out for you. Let's figure out how much I actually did make this week. Because it's very confusing. Sometimes I actually don't ever even know what I made. So if you look at the last month, the week started on right here, I guess. We closed at 64.33, and we finished the week at 69.59. So 533. So almost 530, like about 530,000. So I think this is our best week. Last week we had 500,000. This one, 530,000 for the week. So excellent. Can't complain. Obviously, this 7,141,000, we're 200,000 almost up from here would have been really nice. A $700,000 week, but we can thank Schwab. Schwab cost us about $300,000-400,000 grand this week, but I can't complain. If it wasn't for them, I guess we wouldn't all be here. And I guess I could honestly, if they had all their requirements and everything before all this, or it didn't work out, I maybe have only a couple of things. I actually could have lost my shirt this week because I could have been playing Apple. Remember I was showing you guys, look at Apple. Like if we would have done our normal Apple moves this week and Look at this. We would have done our Apple moves this week. Show you guys this. Pull up the chain. We would have, because I probably would have played the 131, 132 to get enough premium. And Apple, we would have lost, if we had 1,000, 1,500 contracts, we would have lost some serious dough. I mean, we would have been down a lot. So that's loading. When it loads, I'll let you guys know. But any questions, guys? What else do you guys like for the week? What looks good? How many of you people are watching haven't even subscribed yet to me? Make sure you click on that subscribe button. If you're watching on YouTube, click the gray bell so you get notifications. If you're watching on Facebook, you got to follow me and you got to give me that little thumb up like button so that you get notifications when we go live. So Kevin likes Apple still. Let's see that one. Bitcoin is way up and Riot and Mara down. Smaller blockchains are doing better. Strange. I don't know. That's very, very interesting. Apple is not touchable until late summer. What do you mean by that? It's untouchable or not touchable? I think Apple, I think there's a huge base for Apple. I mean, 120 as a bottom, but 125, that's where it's split. So I think Apple is really solid there. It's just playing it right. But yeah, I mean, the 132s, we would have lost $1 if we played them. We would have rolled them out. So now let's talk about how the rollouts work. Everybody always wants to know. Like I said, unusual this week. I just said, screw it. Let me take the stock in because I think I can make more money quicker and do something better with it. Plus, with the monthly options, a little bit more confusing. But as an example here, so the 132s closed at 205. Where did Apple even close? See, Apple closed at 129.87. So basically, about $2.20 you would have paid to buy this back. You could have rolled it out if you kept it at the 132. You would have picked up about 80 cents a contract more. So if you had 1,000 contracts, you'd pick up 80 grand. If you wanted to hedge your risk, you could lower your bet to 131, and then you would have only picked up about 10 cents a contract. But you also take $1 off the risk. So if Apple went down 3 or 4 more points, it's not going to be as bad. This thing won't hurt so much. But this is how the rollout works. So even if Apple, so this week we were hoping to make money, let's say on Apple, we owned it, we're down, but we're still going to be ahead. We're going to get all that money back plus more with that extra 80 cents. And then if every week you keep getting another 80 cents, $1 rolling this thing out, at some point Apple comes back and you're ahead. So, definitely, you have to, that's how you have to play those. And there's just so much opportunity there and stuff. So fun stuff. Big shout out to also all our YouTube sponsors who stand out in the YouTube chat in green and have access to those really cool emojis. THCB partnership with Oshkosh for construction vehicles. Awesome. Kenny, make sure we put that, the research team, get on that one. Also, big shout out, guys, to Kenny this week. I hope you guys have been enjoying Kenny in our private Patreon group and all the stuff that he's been talking about and doing and stuff and helping you guys. So make sure you take advantage of Kenny and the research team. They're there to help you guys. And anyone can join our Patreon and get my trades in real time. Just go to patreon.com/Raja Makes Money. What's up, LC? Hope you're doing well. Look at that baby, looks like getting big. It's got to get nervous just seeing this stuff just pop up in my stories. Nothing to get nervous about. We made $500,000, over $500,000 this week. Life is good. Woof says Kenny is awesome. Ah, look at that. Mitchell Pilot giving us hell yeah or yeehaw. You know what? We're going to next week. I'll be in town Monday, but Tuesday and Wednesday I'm on the road, so the show will be on the road. A little worried Tuesday because I'll be traveling in the open of the market, but it's Southwest, so they have Wi-Fi. But just a good day. Everything came out good and stuff. Here, let's take a look at. Do a quick recap of the day, but a lot of our OTC stuff actually was pretty good today. And that's really good because, overall it was kind of a down a day today. It wasn't the best day in the markets. The Dow was, up nothing. NASDAQ is pretty much flat or down overall. So for all this stuff to kind of hang in there and do good, I think we did good. Get back to it for you guys. Like I said, we're up for the week. You can't complain. You can't ever worry about being down for one day. So, and also, like I said, this number isn't actually as bad. I think when we look at this number on Sunday, the 69,000 will probably equate to about 50,000. So will be up some more. But yeah, just recap Jaguar, which was our high flyer yesterday. And I think this one still has a lot of potential. It's going to do good. Definitely going to look good and stuff. A lot of these are moving. CTYX had a nice bounce today. Ozop Energy, nice bounce. Alternate Systems, nice bounce. Ascent, Sunhydro in Asia, we got into today. Leap Pharmaceuticals came back a little bit. Also, guys, check out the recap. Kenny put up a recap for all our Patreon members. And not sure if you guys have read it yet and stuff. I'll give you some highlights of it. FRX was up 15% today from when he posted about it and called it. GTO XO held steady, looks ready for a breakout. FUBO, 42 call, went to 44 today. BARF, research team loves this one. DSGT, flat from call, but expect a pop next week. CTYX called buy at 12 cents today, went close to 18 cents and pulled back to 16. So they still love that one. That's a position. That's why we have a lot of it. I thought about buying some more today, and I was like, I have a lot of it right now. This thing, gets to 50 cents a dollar. I'm in great shape. If for some reason it did go, low again, maybe I would average down, but I'm comfortable in it. And same with like alternate systems. I mean, that thing, I wish I would have bought more at 8 cents. I mean, it's coming back. Something's going to be strong. LGHL, they love this play, looking for 10 on it. So that's a good run up. TSNR, if you haven't followed that one, up a touch from call. Research team still likes it for next week. EZNC up 10% on the call from this morning. Circ up a little bit from a call earlier today. And we played that one before, but it's coming back. AABB, love this one. We're expecting a big pop next week. Fingers crossed. We're back in it. AMP ended up today looking for a follow through next week. ALY up 40% today and up 20% from a call this AM. So hopefully still some good opportunity on that one. SPONF made at 0.6 cents today. That thing closed at 0.7 and got as high as 0.8. So that was another OTC if you guys are playing those. So some good stuff. But it's some good stuff. So make sure in our Patreon group, you guys check it all out on Facebook. That's what you guys have access to now. I think this is going to be one of your strongest tools and group and knowledge and people in there and stuff. And like I said, take advantage of it. But guys, like I said, it's a great way. I think this is our best week. Last week was we're going up. So even though we were down the last 2 days, still had a great week. We survived the Schwab $38 million margin call. Nothing you can do when they change the rules on you. Like somebody said yesterday, it's the only loan that you could ever take out where they can just change the rules in the middle of your loan. Imagine buying a house and they're like, hey, we decided you need to pay it off tomorrow or we're evicting you. Huh? I mean, it's disappointing. Some of me say, it's kind of like, because I'm a gambler and this is like an all-day casino, at your fingertips. But it's disappointing because, it's like a slot machine. You're playing a slot machine and it's doing really good. Then it starts going down. And imagine you're playing a slot machine, right? And it's doing really, really good. And they go, sorry, sorry, sir, the power went off, or I don't know, somebody walks by and pulls the plug, or, behind the scenes, they shut the machine off. They go, sorry, sir, I don't know, the power just went off the machine. Oh, you were doing really good. Oh, I don't know what happened. And then a day later, they plug it back in, they adjust something in there, they change it from a 8% hold to a 30% hold or something like that. And then you're like, you can't win any money. And you're like, what happened? You just can't change rules, but stockbrokers can. So definitely can do that. Mitchell Pilot, Patreon is totally worth it. Thank you, Mitchell. Just crazy stuff. Also, guys, don't forget about the Webull Challenge still going on. And while we're talking, that's what I had for you guys. Let me show you guys. So I told you guys, we got the plaques in. Hopefully you guys can see these. So we got third place, second place for the Raja Makes Money Stock Trading Challenge. And of course, this is going to be for bragging rights. Who is going to get this first place one? So they've been sharing the links. You guys can still sign up, even though it's already the 19th of the month. You can still sign up today for Webull, get in the challenge, put $100 in there, and you are in the contest. It's for bragging rights for this plaque. You can only start with $100. They're giving between 2 and 4 shares of stock. I think it's 4 shares. Somebody said they only got 2. I don't know. The free stock counts towards your trade. If someone gets lucky and gets one of those Facebook or free shares at Google, you're going to probably win the contest. I mean, if you get the, Google at $1,800 or whatever it is, it's a home run for you. Home run. That's all I can say. But yeah, looking at a couple of different option moves for next week. I like these SPACs. The only problem with the SPACs is they're all on monthly options. So I don't know. And that's what I was going to ask. I was going to try to find an option somebody with a lot of option knowledge about how they figure out how do they decide if it's a weekly one or a monthly one. It's just scary when you're playing so far out and stuff. So there we go, Mitchell Pilot. Yeah, so 2 free shares if you open. So just open an account, you get 2 free shares of stock, and then when you deposit, you get 2 free shares. And the free shares are usually minimum $8 to $10. So you're gonna be up 20-30% just for being in the challenge, and you can cash your $100 out and be done or whatever you want. So $100, it's for fun. Have fun doing it and stuff. But guys, that's what I got for you tonight. I'm excited. You guys are gonna believe this. I can finally go watch Michael play hockey tonight. They're finally allowing one parent in the rink. So going to be going in the rink. Hold on. Stop what you're doing. Bonsai Yum Review, $25 super chat. Thank you for all the great advice. I love making money. BBBB. Thank you so much, Bonsai. If you guys haven't checked out Bonsai's channel, he's the #1 slot and massage parlor review channel. And you know what, Bonsai? I bet, during this pandemic, I bet a lot of the massage parlor stocks, if they're publicly traded, like Massage Envy or anything like that, I bet they got really hurt. So they could be a big one on the opening comeback trades and stuff. So, but no, this is a lot of fun. Like I said, I hope you guys have been enjoying trading and having fun. And if you obviously a lot of you are very experienced and a lot of you are very new, so I hope you guys have been enjoying it a lot. Bitcoin is just through the roof. That's right, Brad. I mean, this thing just keeps going. It just hit almost a new high right now while we're live. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. Also doesn't make any sense is why Bitcoin's hitting new highs. Why is Tesla down? I mean, especially now at this value, if he really bought at 40,000, is down a little bit today, but if he really bought $2 billion or $1.5 billion worth under $40, he's got to be up $700 million right now. Something is not adding up. I mean, it's adding up, but I'm saying Tesla, they should be putting out a press release. We're up $700 million on Bitcoin. We don't even care if we sell another car this week. They made more money buying Bitcoin than they did selling cars all year. So that's just insane when you think about it. Chaos, $2 super chat. Thanks, man. Thank you, Chaos, for joining us. There's Doug A. Rick is great stock up again today. Rick's Cabaret, is that the one? Is that one? What is on your mind? What a dirty man this Doug A is. That's Rick's Cabaret. Yep, Rick's Hospitality Group. So they've done good. They'll probably actually, so this is something you got to think about. So Rick's is also based out of Houston, Texas. Or they were based out of Houston, Texas, if I remember right. Let's see. Yep, Houston, Texas. So Rick's is based out of Houston, Texas. They have a lot of clubs, and they're probably like a reopening play. But, obviously I have some experience in the club business because I own some and stuff. I would have to say this is very interesting. I don't know what would make them pop like that because you still have capacity issues and you still have, I guess I didn't even show it to you guys. You still have capacity issues and you still have, and yeah, here's Houston, Texas. They have 48 establishments. So their stuff in Florida didn't really probably get affected as heavily because Florida was open during the pandemic a lot more. Texas was also, but they had shutdowns. They had, things. They probably got some PPE money. Maybe that's, may have made them more money and saved them more than they lost. But it's definitely interesting how they wound up and stuff. Somebody says, Smoke It Up says, you should stream Michael's game tonight. Actually, they do stream them. Well, they were streaming them before we had no fans. They'd allow one person in to stream the game. And they do have a Facebook. It's the Stanley Lake Hockey Team on Facebook. Unfortunately, I thank the parents for doing it. It's just very hard to see the kid. You can basically it looks like, some things moving out there. And that's why hockey is not as popular of a game to watch on television. And that's hockey is one of the least watched games because it is hard to watch. I don't know if you remember years ago, I think it was Fox Sports. They tried to have the hockey puck with a like a flashing line behind it, so you could kind of keep up where it was and stuff. So definitely, some different stuff. If you guys didn't catch it earlier today, we had the big trade I did live. So check out that one. And that was when I came back in and bought, closed out some positions and then bought all this CCIV. This is a big trade, $777,000 on the line in 30 days for the $45 strike price. It's going to yield us 8% a week if this thing hits. So, it's going to be big. It's going to be big. So definitely going to be big. But hey, guys, like I said, that's what I got for you. You guys are the best. You guys are the money makers. Can't wait to see you guys all on Sunday for the weekly recap. See what we're going to do, what we're going to talk about, what's going to happen this week. And hey, enjoy a little break. Take the next 2 nights off. Have some fun. And I'll see you guys Sunday. Take care.